What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Gruesome Garage. Today it's going to be a little different. We're going to take you for a ride in my 1-ton swapped Cherokee on 40s. Oh wait, never mind, that's the wrong Jeep. My 1-ton swapped Cherokee on 40s. It's a 1989 Cherokee, got for 500 bucks from a friend of a friend who's getting rid of it, and I took everything off my old Jeep and threw it on here. But before we get to all the good parts, let's go for a ride and see what it's really like to daily drive a 1-ton Cherokee. Daily driving this thing is so easy, even Matt can do it. Absolutely amazing. Seriously, I thought my transmission was going out, and then I realized, no, just the shifter being absolutely shot. Even with the 40s, this thing has plenty of get up with the 513s that we put in. When I first got the 40s, I had 410s, and this thing was an absolute dog. Especially since I had a welded rear. Every time I would turn a corner, I got those 513s installed with a locker, and life was so much better. I can finally take it on the highway, no problem. And cruising like this is an absolute breeze. I thought this was a perfect opportunity to stop and tell you guys exactly what's going on with this Jeep. Like I said before, I got it for 500 bucks from a friend of a friend. It's a 2-door 5-speed, 1989. It's a Renix. And from there, I cleaned it out. It was full of all these cans and everything. Had no floor. Cleaned it out, still has no floor. Put some patches in and started getting to work on the 1-ton swap. These axles are out of an F250. I got the front out of a junkyard down in South Jersey. It's not a true 1-ton, blah, blah, blah. It's a Dana 44, but it has RCV axles and it works great. So with the front axle being the Dana 44 out of the F250, we had to take everything off of it and cleaned it up basically down to the bare housing. We put a TNT truss on the front, rough stuff diff cover, and basically everything on the TNT truss was bolted into a Cherokee. The nice thing about this truss also is I was able to stretch the front axle a few inches forward by pushing the coil buckets back. So another nice thing about the front axle is, like I said before, it's got RCVs. The stock Dana 44 shafts are garbage. These RCVs are lifetime warranty up to a 40-inch tire. So of course we had to put 40-inch tires on it. It also has a spool in it. Terrible idea if you want to drive it on the road in 4-wheel drive, but it's great for the woods.
Luckily lockouts, so you can leave it unlocked and doesn't chirp or eat the tires up or nothing.
Got some Rusty's coils. They're okay, not my favorite, but they were cheap. So
6.5. What
yeah,
size?
I think it was 5.5. Got all rough stuff suspension under here.
Rough stuff radius arms. Really simple stuff.
Excuse the rust. I was gonna replace my rockers, never got around to it, and started driving it in the salt. So now my unibody stiffeners are rusted. Got Rusty's shocks. I think these are RX 300s with the stupid piggyback. There's some gimmick piggybacks, but they work pretty well. I'm happy with them. And our custom drive shaft in the front, made by Matt himself, if you see.
If you watch the older videos of this thing or of other Jeeps, you'll see how we make them really simple. Check them out.
So that's basically the front end. Just a bunch of heims and links to hold it together. Back to the rear. This is where we get a little cheap. We're still on leafs in the rear. They're Rusty's 3.5 leafs with my favorite shackles in the world. These are Ironman, and they're adjustable. To make that pinion angle so great, we use HD off-road no lift relocation boxes. And that's basically it for the suspension setup in the rear, other than I couldn't fit a piggyback back here pretty, so we're using just the monotube shocks. They're RX 200s, I think, instead of 300s or whatever. But same with the back. It's got 40s. It's locked in the rear with a Grizzly locker from Yukon.
Dana 60.
Dana 60, no 44 like the front. Stock shafts. It's basically it for the outside. Get to the interior. Nothing special about the interior. I picked up a seat on Craigslist for 75 bucks. Made it fit. Got some cute steering wheel. My favorite mod, the 4-wheel drive linkage shifter. But the best and smartest thing to do is this right here. If you guys have an AX15, cloud cheap. If you guys have an AX15,
get a short throw shifter.
it is the best thing you'll ever do. It feels so much better, and the old one is so sloppy. 9 times out of 10, especially 89 with over 100,000 miles. So that's great. Now, guys, let's get back on the road. It's freezing. A clutch. So guys, if you want to daily drive a 1-ton Cherokee, don't listen to the naysayers online. Don't listen to Club XJ, because guess what? I daily drive this thing every day. If you want to see more shenanigans like this thing's getting an LS soon. Tune in next time.